Hey, what's going on, everybody? Happy New Year. 2019 is here. Hope y'all had a wonderful holiday. I definitely did. Got to relax and do a whole lot of nothing, which was nice. I know it's been a while since I put out a video. Last time I put out a video was 2018, and it's now like the second week of January. But I wanted to answer a question that was left in the comments on the last video. Jeff Murray asked, "How do you mentally prepare for a tournament?" And so I'm going to answer that question with a couple of videos this week. And I think it's a great question. And the reason why I haven't answered it until now is because it's kind of difficult for me to answer a question like that without actually going through the process myself. So um, this today was about going out and really just focusing on putting myself into a tournament mode where I am going through my routine. I am focused and relaxed and comfortable. That's going to be a big key word that I'll use a lot is comfortable and your comfortability level. That's a huge thing for mental preparation and mental stability as far as going through like a round or a tournament. So today, really all I did was go out and try and find some shots that mimic Berkeley Park, which is where we're going to be playing. I know I'm going to throw a ton of putter shots. I'm going to throw a few fairway drivers here and there, but no more than I think there's only like 4 or 5 shots where I'll throw anything faster than like a mid-range out at Berkeley. So today was about going out and just getting comfortable with all the changes that I've made. So that's going to be a little different from what you guys are doing, maybe. Maybe some of you guys are doing some off-season work yourself and are trying to get comfortable with some changes you made. So for me, that was a big key today. But so for the folks out there that are trying to get comfortable with changes they made, you just really want to get comfortable with that shot, get comfortable with that disc. You know, if you can't make it out to the particular course that you're going to be playing for that particular tournament, then you'll have to do something similar to what I did today, was just go out and find a course that mimics it. So today was all about mimicking the course and getting comfortable with the shots that I'm going to throw. This way, when I get to the practice rounds that I'm actually going to play, I'll be more comfortable. It'll be a little bit easier for me to dial in that shot. It'll be a little bit more relaxing, I guess adjustment would be the best way to, when you play a certain course a lot, you throw the same shot all the time. You throw the disc the same way with the same angle, with the same power, on the same line. So if you can go ahead and get comfortable with the line that you're going to see or the disc that you're going to throw, that'll help you be more relaxed through your practice rounds, and I think it'll turn into a more productive practice round approaching it that way. It's worked really well for me over this past season. Something that I've done this past season that really helped out, and I'm going to continue to do it because it worked. I'm trying a ton of things that didn't work. I don't use them. So yeah, today's Tuesday. That's what I was doing today. Also, for the mental side of preparation, I'm going to put the Zelda down and pick up my book this week and read to get my mental focus dialed back in. I've put the book down for quite some time now. I haven't read as much as I normally would or would like to, but that's something I'll be focusing on. If you're not a reader, I'll suggest the audiobooks. Personally, I like to read it. Read it helps me to retain it a little bit better. The audiobooks, I've tried them. They don't work as well for me. Some people, do well with the audiobooks. But if books aren't your thing, something that I will do is, outside of reading, is a little bit of meditation. So taking 5 minutes a day and just sitting there in silence and getting comfortable. Just taking myself to a place where I'm always comfortable. Find basically your happy place. It is your happy place, but a place that makes you feel really comfortable. For me, that's always been the beach. The beach is some place that's always made me comfortable. It's easy for me to get to in my mind. I've been there thousands and thousands of times at different beaches, and it's really easy for me to get there. So that's another thing. Try and pick a place if you're going to use this technique. Pick a place that's easy for you to get to. It's easy for you to visualize very, very detailed environment around you. So with the beach, that's really easy for me. I can visualize all types of days out on the beach. It's a sunny day where the water's real calm, or a really nice sunny day where you've got really nice sets coming in. It's super glassy, but the wind was perfect the night before, and it switched perfect the day of, that day or morning, and it's just a beautiful day on the beach. That's a place that's easy for me to visualize. Very, very detailed environment around myself. And it's a place that makes me very, very happy. It makes me very comfortable. It's a very relaxing place to me. So that's one thing I'll do. I'll spend 5 minutes a day. This is 5 minutes. It's, for me, once you figure out what your actual happy place is, it's really easy to get there. So spending 5 minutes of just sitting down and taking myself to the beach and just sitting there and visualizing my environment and being relaxed and comfortable. 5 minutes really isn't that long. Set a timer and then forget about the timer. That's what I do. I'll set a timer for like 7 minutes. Actually, sometimes I'll set it for a couple minutes more than just 5, but 5's a good starting point. For mental preparation, as far as today's concerned, that was it. Focusing on getting myself back into a tournament mode and focusing on getting comfortable with the disc and shots that I think I'm going to see this weekend. Tomorrow, I'm going to go out and try to find a course that mimics Berkeley a little bit better than the course I was at today. I was back out at Jones, and there's not a ton of shots out there that mimic Berkeley Park. It's just way more technical, a lot longer. There's not but a couple of holes that mimic Berkeley. So today, really spent a lot of time out in an open area, or walking to a certain point on a hole and throwing a disc from there. But just getting comfortable with the disc and stuff like that. So tomorrow, I'll go out and play something closer to Berkeley, where I can play like a full 18 and go through my routine and stuff like that. And I'll go through all that tomorrow. I'm going to put out a couple of videos this week, I think, and go through this whole mental preparation. But for as far as Tuesday, it's pretty much when I start my preparation for a tournament is on a Tuesday. Yesterday I did a little bit of putting practice. Just, that's pretty normal for me. That's not anything extra that I'm doing for the tournament. I practice enough putting where I don't really do any extra putting practice for like the week of an event or anything like that. The only extra putting practice that I'll probably do, and it's still not really extra because this is just the norm for me. It's just, I guess it's a little bit extra. Is when I go out and play a practice round, either Friday or Saturday, I will spend some time on the greens at Berkeley and get comfortable with their greens. Um, on that note, like as far as getting comfortable on their greens, like the more comfortable you can get with a green and the more places you can putt from on a green, I won't say don't overdo it and spend 20 minutes per green, but take 5 minutes on a green and you know, take a couple of extra your putting putters. For me, I don't like to throw my I don't like to throw my putting putters, and I don't like to putt my throwing putters, if that makes sense. So I have a stash of just throwing putters, and I have a stash of putting putters. So I'll take just 2 extra putting putters out when I go play a practice round, and then putt on the greens a little bit from around, you know, in different areas. That's the only extra putting practice I'm gonna do. I think that's it for day one, guys. Like I said, it's Tuesday, so it's pretty early in the week. I'm gonna put this out hopefully tonight. And for now, all you're gonna see is these just straight through videos. I don't have the resources right now to do any editing. I can do some like rudimentary editing on my phone, but it looks terrible. I've been toying with it for a while now, and it just looks terrible. And it's slow and all this stuff, and my laptop is ancient. It's like trying to teach your grandpa how to work a smartphone. It just does not compute. So, but I'm working on that. I'm working on getting some stuff to do editing with. Just a new laptop and some editing software. But I've got a friend of mine who said he would do some editing for me. So yeah, thanks for the question, Jeff. I really appreciate it. It gives me some talking points, gives me ideas. Anybody else that has any questions or comments, concerns, leave them in the comment section. Shoot me a message on Facebook. You can hit me up on Instagram and send me a DM. I'm not usually on Instagram, but I'll get the DM or whatever. So yeah, that's about as far as we can go for today. Tomorrow I'll get into what I'm going to focus on tomorrow. And I guess that's it. Until then, guys, I'll see you in the next video.